Hello dear students, in this video I am going to discuss about networking modes and network switching modes. Networking modes. There are two networking modes in which a transmission path can be established, and these are referred to as either connection oriented or connectionless. In a connection oriented network, a handshaking is performed before the transmission takes place. Connection oriented networks employs a bidirectional communication environment to initiate a connection so that both source and destination can communicate with each other. Once the path is determined, all the subsequent information and the data are sent to and from the destination using the established connection. In connectionless, there is no dedicated end-to-end connection. Therefore, no explicit connection setup is performed before the actual data transmission. Hence, the transmission is simply launched onto a common fiber channel such as bus or ring, which interconnects the network nodes. The connectionless networking communication mode is often achieved by transmitting information in one direction, that is from the source to destination, without confirming the presence or readiness of the destination to receive the information. In such networks, both the addressing information and the data are organized in small blocks known as packets, where each packet is assigned a unique number and sent in a sequence such that the destination node can reassemble them to construct the complete message. Next, network switching modes. Switching can be achieved in different modes. Two primary modes are circuit switching and packet switching or cell switching. In circuit switching, an end-to-end circuit is required to be set up before establishing a connection. All the specific network resources necessary for the switching are dedicated for the particular transmission, during which no other transmission can access these resources. Furthermore, such transmissions are continuous and hence arrive in real time. Once the transmission is complete, the circuit is terminated and resources become available to the other users. Therefore, the circuit switching mode can be characterized as continuous, selective and temporary. Circuit switching is utilized in connection-oriented networks. Next, packet or cell switching. The packet or cell switching mode implies a store and forward strategy, where incoming messages are forwarded to their corresponding destinations. Sending or receiving a complete message in a single block requires a buffering stage, where information can be gathered before it is sent to the destination. Alternatively, messages can be sent in small blocks, that is packets, or even smaller blocks called cells, which do not require such significant buffering stages. Hence, the message is divided into packets which comprise variable length blocks of data with a tight upper bound limit, or a cell which incorporates a fixed length block of data. Packets or cells from many different sources are statistically multiplexed and sent onto their destinations. In statistical multiplexing, a fixed bandwidth communication channel is divided into several variable channels, and the desired or requested bandwidth is allocated to each end user. This contrasts with simple time or wavelength division multiplexing, where a fixed bandwidth is assigned. Thank you.